Hi guys, this is Fish. Today I'm sharing with you my first experience with a VR headset. Basically, I've tried some in some conventions. I really found it really cool. I always wanted to have one, but unfortunately they were always super expensive and they required for you to have these light boxes in your room so that your headset manages to capture your movements, and my room is way too small. There's no way I'm able to do it. So Oculus basically released this year two new models, Oculus Rift S and Oculus Quest. Oculus Quest is a standalone headset. Basically, you don't need any console or PC to run it. You can just go play VR wherever you want. And Oculus Rift S is an upgrade to the original Oculus Rift. So thanks to all of you, I have one. I'm really excited to try it out, share with you my first experience so you guys can see how the boxes, how you have to install it, how easy it is, if it's complicated, if it's not. My first experience with Beat Saber, which is a game I really want to play. Obviously there's a lot of games that I want to play, but Beat Saber is a must, I think, for anyone that has VR and likes to play rhythm games. So let's jump to it. Let's see how it is. Here I have my Oculus Rift S box. As you can see, it's quite big, but it's actually quite light. Like, don't try this, don't try it with just one hand, but it's actually pretty light. I was expecting it to be way heavier. From what I've seen online, it was like 8 kilograms, but it's actually like 4 or 5, so yeah, there's that. So here's the box. You have like this, and then this. Have it behind, just seeing some games and what it has. Alright, Beat Saber, we're jumping to it. And then you have this little handle here, so you can just take it with you. And now this whole thing, I still haven't opened this first time. So you have this thing that just comes off, and there you go, it's off. And then you have just, ooh, okay, you have a black box, but you do have the logo, the Oculus logo there. Alright, so now, how do I open this? Oh, okay, so you have the handle part, and these things, this part here just comes off. Alright, and now you can do it like this. Alright. Pretty straightforward, okay. Gosh, this thing is huge! It's huge! It's so big! And you have this protection part, this foam here. It's a really good box. I mean, for the price, it has to be. It just has to. Although it's one of the cheapest VRs out there. Ooh, okay, so I have a controller here. It's really light. I thought it was gonna be super heavy, but it's really light. Like, you see how easy it is for me to do that? X, Y. Alright, I have a side button. I have a back button and then a joystick. 2 buttons. Alright. And this one here. Alright. And then you have a strap, which is definitely required for you to play these. Like, it's a must. Then I have the other controller, and it's basically the inverted version of the other one, but instead of the XY you have an A and B button. And then you have the logo here as well. It's really cool. It's really polished. Again, for the price. You're expecting something like that. Or maybe I just am. Maybe it's just me. Alright, you have the headset. Again, thought it was going to be heavier, but you don't want a really heavy headset, or otherwise your head is gonna break. Alright, it has a strip here, so your cord goes through, maybe. Alright, and this one goes here as well. Some people have been saying the sound isn't very good, and it's hetero. I'm really picky with sound, but I mean, didn't buy this for an amazing sound. Although you do want an immersive experience, and that requires good sound, I believe. Then besides that, you have this tiny box, which no manual. Now this is just on PC, right? Okay, it just opens, and I have some batteries like this, and then alright, a little flyer how to set it up, and like the controllers, the headset, what each thing is, alright, how you manage to do it. Never expose lens to direct sunlight. Use a microfiber lens cloth to clean the lenses. Avoid lens cleaner with alcohol or a strong solvent. Okay, that's good to know. I hope I don't forget it. Please, let's not forget it. And then to set it up, you only have to install the software. It's pretty simple. You just go to the website, download it, and then install it like I did here. Then I have a thick little tiny book, really cute. Safety and warranty manual, okay, important, but obviously not gonna read it as usual. Although you should. Don't do what I do, but yeah. And then I have a converter. I don't know from what to what. You guys tell me. I have no clue. I tend to forget the name of cables, but maybe it's a converter for the cable that this one brings to another one, basically, if you don't have it. Alright, I think I'm ready to set up everything, and let's see how it is. Alright, it seems this VR is only connected by one single cable. I know I should know, but to be honest, I don't remember. I don't remember if it is or not, but it does seem like it. It only has this one. This is a box. Get away, box! Get away! Okay. Oh, okay, so the box basically just protects the ends. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And now, right, the other end from the VR does not disconnect, I believe. And here in the VR, as you see, you have some covers, some plastic covers, which is normal. During transport, you don't want anything to happen. Oh, alright, that's it, okay. So you have a USB 2, I believe. The blue ones are the 2, right? I think so. So it should be 3 though. I don't know. You have a blue USB thing, and then you have a I believe it was DVI, is a display port. So now I'm gonna try to connect these. Wish me luck. Okay, I think it's on now. I hope it's on. So now only have to wait. While we wait, I will add the batteries to each controller. There's a button here. Oh my god, guys, look at this! Alright. Look, have the controller here, right? See? Here, have this little thingy here. Now just watch, just if I can make it happen again. Whoosh! It just slides! I get impressed with the little things. You gotta make yourself happy. It's the little things, guys. It's magnet! Like, holy crap, look! Whoosh! What? That's awesome! That's awesome! It's pretty easy to take off. I like that. But not easy enough that you can do it on accident. At least I think so. I still have to try the actual VR. So the Oculus software is installed. Now I gotta make an account. I almost had a heart attack right now. So basically, if you use your display port on your motherboard, it doesn't work because it's an integrated graphics card and you need a dedicated graphics card to power your, not to power, but to run, to process your VR headset, which makes sense. The integrated graphics card is very, very limited. It's a weak thing just in case of emergencies and stuff. So for other things, I might be saying rubbish actually, but your dedicated graphics card is the one that actually does a lot of the heavy things on your PC, so it makes sense it's this one. But I was searching for my one, like the output, and I wasn't finding it, so I was like, crap, maybe my graphics card doesn't have it, but I swear to God, I actually verified online and on my graphics card that it had like the model and stuff, so I wasn't finding it, and I was just, but it's all good, it's connected. What is happening? What? Fishies? Whoa, a huge whale, what? Wow. Oculus. Hi. It's so cute. Hi. Aww. Hi. Come here. Hi. You recognize I did this. Hi. Hi. Wow. Can I have it? Wow. I have to clear my desk. Clearly this is not enough space for my desk. Oh, he's happy. Oh, I have drinks. Oh my God, yes. Give me the juice. Oops. Okay, what is this? More stuff? Oh, here, I'm sorry. What now? What's that? What is that? Oh, butterflies. Hi. Huh? Hi. Stand on my hands. Wow. Wow. Another one? Okay. This one is where? Oh, it's here as well? Okay. There you go. Hi. He sees my hand. It's so cool. Hi. I can't touch him. He doesn't like it. Woo! Party! It's cool. Whoa, I broke it. I broke it. I broke it. What else? Where does... Oh. What? Where does this one go to? I can just take it off and place it? I see. these shoes? Oh, space rockets. He's running. Whee! Whee! I've done this. Okay, let me try taking it off. I want a gun. Oh my god, yes. Pew, 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 pew. I'm terrible at those. Want me to pick up this one? Dude, I gotta go. I gotta go to work. Wow. What's happening? Zero gravity? Tick tick. Whoa! Very cool. Thank you. So I have to get it, yes. Oh, I broke it! You gave me a virus! Oh, butterfly. 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 Wow. What is this? Bye. Oh, it's gone. Ugh. Wow. My head is gonna be very sweaty from this. I'm getting some issues with the software. I'm just gonna try to do it everything, and then eventually I'll say something. Hello! It has been a while. So I've been using the Oculus for a while now, and I want to talk about the good things and the bad things about the headset. It's all my opinion, it's all from my own personal experience with it, so it might not apply to everyone, but nonetheless I want you guys to know if you're ever thinking about buying one, or if you're just curious, which happens. Before anything, I want to explain what happened previously with my tech issue. Basically, I tried to reinstall the Steam VR, Steam overall, the Oculus software, reinstall every single thing from the headset, and nothing would solve my issue. What was happening was, during the configuration of Steam VR, while you have your headset, you see like this place, and you have to say okay in the beginning. But my window, the window that showed up saying that text, wouldn't show up complete. Like the button to say okay wouldn't even show up, and I couldn't understand why. After reinstalling everything and trying to see a lot of tutorials online and nothing would fix it, I tried to change my SteamVR to SteamVR Beta, and that made my ground texture of that place disappeared, and I could see the full window. Then I managed to understand that my issue was being that the configuration, like the ground, the level of Steam VR was set way too low, so the texture of the ground was actually cutting off half of that window, not letting me actually see and continue and press the button. After that, I just managed to change the settings and I was good to go, and I managed to play Beat Saber. And after all this time, I've used the headset for a lot of different games. I still have a lot of things that I want to play. Fortunately, I have tons of content, which is a good thing, and I want to talk about a bit of the things that I think are good and bad. let's start with the good things, I guess. The immersion is awesome, like really good. Once you have your headset and you just lose yourself into this world, which is so fun. The audio, I did think it was a bit bad at first, but you really get used to it. It's good. It fits. It's not great, but it fits. I think it's cool. The weight is pretty good. You would think that it might be too heavy for your head, like it could make a lot of weight in your nose and stuff like that, but it's actually pretty comfortable and you can play for tons of hours without getting tired. You do have a microphone inside the headset. I've used like Discord while playing it and people can hear you well. It doesn't capture any of the audio you're hearing through the headset. It's pretty easy to play. Like once you turn everything on, you can just put your headset in and just go straight into the game, which is so cool. I thought it would be very difficult to start it up every single time, but no, it's super easy. Obviously not as easy as a console or a PC, but it's quite easy. Now, the bad news. It's not a lot, but there are like little details that I think they could have made better. First, the controllers. The controllers are really comfortable, but regarding the strap, so you have these straps that help you keep the controller in place so you don't lose it. I don't think they made those straps well. Like for example, in the Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Wii U, those consoles have really good straps and they have this clasp. They lock in position and they don't go anywhere. They just stay there in your hand, which you definitely want. With this one, they're so slick and light. Like they don't clasp anything, they don't hold anything, so I tend to readjust them quite frequently when I'm playing. Like I'm playing, let's imagine, Beat Saber, and after 2 songs I have to readjust them again because they have gone completely loose and I'm afraid they will come off. And still with the controllers, the fact that they are powered with a battery, each one being a battery, it sucks very hard. So imagine you want to play for like 5 hours a game, a VR game, you will probably need to replace your batteries like at the end of it. So I always have this little charger charging them up and I switch them around so I never run out of charged batteries. That sucks. That just sucks. I don't think nowadays there would be a need for a use of a battery like this, and since the headset requires so much energy, it just runs out very quickly. So yeah, so basically if you keep everything turned on your computer plugged in, if you keep your USB and the other cable in your PC, your controllers will continue depleting the battery. It sucks. Even if you're not using your headset, they will still be using your battery. And what I personally do is every time I stop playing the game, I would just disconnect the USB cable from my PC. I would turn off that one and it stops eating up my battery. Another thing from the headset, for some reason they didn't think of the position of the cable. This is something a lot of people have issues with, and they have the cable positioned in the back, so it will come from the front and it goes to the back, but instead of going straight into the back, complete back of your head, it goes to the side, and so you will be left with your cable leaving from the side of your arm, and while you're playing you will hit that cable tons and tons again, and it's very uncomfortable. So what I did as a solution is just grab this strap and strap one of the straps from the headset itself and connect the cable there, and it would just leave the total back of my head into my own back, and I would be cable free from my hands, and I could just play freely. One last thing, the software, the Oculus software, a lot of times for me in the beginning caused a lot of issues. For some reason I had a constant USB 3 bug. It would show off red, but it would still work. The headset and the games would still work flawlessly, but it would constantly show with that issue, and a lot of times it had bugs. Currently it has been working pretty well, but it is very inconsistent, unfortunately. They do update it quite regularly, which is a good thing. I do like that. They update the software, the headset, and the controllers, which is a thumbs up. That's a good thing. Overall, I think the headset is amazing. I was doubting that the VR headset was something too soon for me to own and it wasn't gonna give me a good immersion, but I was wrong. Fortunately, I was wrong. It's such a good fun to have, and there are a lot of games that I still want to play, especially now that Half-Life is coming out, a new Half-Life for VR, which I hope it's amazing. I hope I have fun. I do have some issues with some games, but I knew that was gonna be a problem for me because my room is quite small and I don't have a lot of space to play them. There are games that require you to reach to a certain place and they don't have like teleportation, so I cannot do it. I just can't, and it makes me sad, but I knew it was going to be an issue, so I still managed to play the games. I managed to play Beat Saber, managed to play Super Hot Super Hot, and other games. I have like puzzle games to play. I have a lot of new titles coming up that I really want to play and I really do want to enjoy. Anyways guys, that is it for the video. I hope that you had fun with my experience and I hope you managed to learn something new about the good things and the bad things about the headset. If you do end up getting one, whether it's the Oculus Rift S or some other brand one, let me know. And I think this VR world is just getting started. A lot of cool things are happening, which is so awesome. And let me know if you enjoyed the video and if you want to see any more content. And yeah, that will be it. Bye guys!